All right, everyone. See, I told you it wouldn't be long to wait. I hope you have your thinking caps on and your brains dialed in because it's time for a versus very hard run of Tetris Attack with runner, I like being smart. Good luck! Attack with runner, I like being smart. Good luck!
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Like Charbani said, my name is I Like Being Smart. This is a versus run category of Tetris Attack, and let's just get going. I will explain to you how this magical game works that I love so dearly in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Tetris Attack is part of the Panel to Pawn series that came out in Japan, and it is a very Nintendo happy version of said series. We've got Yoshi, we've got all the gang from Yoshi's Island. So if you've never seen these types of games before, the idea is it's kind of like a match 3 game. So you're connecting 3 of the same blocks in a row to clear them. And that's as simple as it gets. So from a speedrunning perspective, what you want to be doing is combos and chains. So a combo is clearing just like that, like 4 or more blocks at the same time. And a chain is connecting all of those together. When that happens, you get those garbage blocks like you see on the other side there. And the objective in each stage is to what we call top off your opponent. When you fill the garbage completely on the other side, you win and you go on to the next round. The strategy varies kind of depending on what stage you're in. There are 12 stages total in very hard mode of Tetris Attack. And it kind of just, as the opponents get easier or more difficult, this is... Sorry, just focus in a little bit. As the opponents get more difficult and we go on, there's slightly different strategies. Kind of the main thing to be looking out for, like I said, is those combos and chains and connecting them together. Typically in this early game, good stages are, about, 20, 25 seconds. Anything under that is just okay.
I'm sorry, just okay.
Oh.
This is blazingly fast. I'm so impressed.
Oh,
yay.
Oh, thank you. I've been speedrunning this. I mainly speed Pokemon Puzzle League, which is the N64 equivalent, and also has lots of Pokemon in it. Actually, this is a really good run so far. But I've been speedrunning with the world record holders for so long that I forget how impressive these kind of games look from time to time. So I will talk a little bit about shifting strategy in a bit. If you have anything you want to plug, Charbunny, we're actually flying compared to what I thought would be happening at this moment. So
flying is a great word for it. I want to update chat that $20 donation from a bit ago did go towards anime as the square word first word choice. So anime is currently in the lead, but if you want to see emoji, gamer, or super, you should get your donations in for that. That's going to be our opening game tomorrow, I believe. So you'll want to hit those before the end of the night. And speaking of, we're getting really close to that $200 mark. Chat, do you think we can do that before the end of this run? I know we're really close to 200, but this run is also going really, really fast.
Yeah, I mean, we're on stage 5. We're going to stage 6. There's 12 stages. The 15-minute estimate is kind of more tradition than anything else when we've been submitting this to marathons, and this has been at GDQ before. If you want a sick, just disgustingly amazing version of this game, check out Etta Bean. She had a one-handed run of this game, of this category, and it's so disgustingly good. She has a circle controller that she can do with one hand, and she has a 15-minute estimate and can crush it. And so it's crazy. Everyone should enjoy this marathon because we have this run and one more run and then sleep. But, you know, sometime before the marathon starts back up tomorrow, I highly encourage you watch that run because, my goodness, it's crazy. So just kind of a little tiny... God, I actually thought I'd have more time than this. I'm actually impressed with how this is going. So these 2 stages, so this cool little lungefish guy here and then Raphael the Raven, actually get a little bit harder. So you need to drop a little bit more garbage when you start off. And if you don't, you kind of get into this sequence of just clearing garbage and trying to kind of catch up and keep them topped off. It's just kind of a game mechanic to just keep things interesting, essentially. But you always get really frustrated. The thing I like about this this password when it comes up, because each stage has a password, is it's spelled out as sirloin at the end. If you get here with 0 continues. There we go. That we call that a crush kill in Pokemon Puzzle League. That doesn't happen too often. But there, sirloin. It's fun. So after this Raphael the Raven stage, which hopefully will go more efficiently, we're going to get to something called the Cave of Wickedness, and it is the final 4 opponents, and it can be pretty tough. And the main strategy switch there is that you don't have to put together as much garbage. Now, top players of the game, Cards with a Heart, Yoshimitsu, who else, like FFR Pro 21, these are all like world record holder, top tier runners of this game. They get, I think, God, I don't even know what world record of this category is anymore, but they can just fly through it. So there's kind of 2 different ways to approach getting these enemies to lose as quick as possible. One of them is just kind of having an idea of how many lines of garbage you need to send. So the upper level of players can send like 3 lines of combo garbage and then like a 5 chain. If you are not gifted at finding combos within your chains, so basically the majority of humans who play this video game, you kind of have to extend your chain out a little bit further, and then you can add additional combos at the end. The way the garbage drops in this game is it'll drop your chain garbage first, and then it'll drop your combo garbage. And the problem sometimes is if you do too much too quickly, everything kind of, I like to call it everything kind of glues together. So it doesn't give you a chance to actually drop your garbage properly, and instead kind of just waits. So this game has a very kind of nuanced take of you have to go fast, but if you want to send follow-up, you can't go too fast, or else just nothing drops at all, and it's really obnoxious.
Well, you know who is fast, chat? We have raised exactly $200.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rethink Breast Cancer. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. This is a fantastic cause. Do you want to keep contributing? !donate in chat. Our goal is 500, but this is an incredible milestone for day 1. We're on day 1. Thanks, everyone.
That's awesome. Do you have a donation you can read that got us there?
I'll grab it in a moment. I do want to say as well, though, that did go to Gamer as the square word first choice. So Gamer is now trailing by less than $10. So if you too want to be a gamer, there's an option right there when you donate. And you can also, again, donate towards our Tiny Tina's Wonderland incentive. We just have about $100 to go on that, and we really do want to see those elite rooms as well.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Thank you so much for donating to the cause. It's always fantastic to be able to show off these silly little puzzle games I love for different causes and marathons and whatnot. So keep donating. You guys are doing great. So, like I said, oh man, the first part of this run was so good. But this is fine. This happens in Cave. We colloquially and fondly call this section the Cave. It's official, like I said, it's officially the Cave of Wickedness, but we call it Cave, and Cave can just troll. So, like I was starting to say, so you can send a certain amount of lines, or if you're super, super good, you can watch the other side of the screen and then cut your chains and combos and whatever's happening to try to catch them off guard. This is the main strat for Pokemon Puzzle League mainly, but it helps to be able to, we call it screen watching, it helps to be able to screen watch in any of the kind of paneled upon type games we play.
And I will say, I did get that donation to come through. D. Krev Smiley Face. The smiley face is part of the username. Donates $10.50 and says, Speed! Thank you so much for that. And thank you again, everyone, for raising $200 for charity. Yeah,
that's cool to hit a milestone during a run. That's awesome. Cave be caving right now. Cave just... And sometimes this happens, no matter how good you play, no matter how good you start out. This is why the estimate exists. Also, I probably should not die. That would be great. Okay, I think he's going to get trapped here, too. Nice, okay. All right, so we've got one more stage left. It's Bowser time, y'all. Can we get some hype in the chat for Bowser? Because this has been the tale of two runs.
The Koopa's showing up in the game. Wow.
Yeah. So he looks really scary there. And he's also very scary to play against. I will concentrate and see if I can pull off something fantastic here. I'm going to screen watch really hard here. Okay, I'm going to cut that. That should be enough. Time is when the screen, like, he decides he doesn't want to be happy anymore, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better term. Okay. I sent enough, but I think Bowser's just going to Bowser there. That's unfortunate, but again, it happens. Yeah, this cave has not been kind to me. What? Okay, so we call that second tier when they clear above whatever the level of garbage is. Second tier is never fun. There was a 4-way race of this at GDQ many years ago, and second tier happened, and I was in the crowd just screaming. I'm like, no! Why? Every time I see second tier happen, whenever I'm commentating or anything, it's just annoying. Second tier is just no good. And then third tier is even worse, my goodness. Bowser. Why are you making me look bad?
To fight tonight.
Why are you making me look bad, my dude? Like, look, you guys saw me play early. It's like I'm just where I'm good at the video.
No, you're gaming. Bowser just wants as much screen time as possible.
And time. Kind of just happens whenever. So he looks funny. What was my time, out of curiosity? Because I got hit hard in that cave.
The time on stream is showing as a 12:22.
Okay. Considering how hard I got trolled in cave, that's a totally fine time. Because I think I had like 3-minute stages in that cave, which is just... It's frustrating. It happens. I'm not super surprised, you know. These opponents love to just kind of live their lives when they know people are watching. If it's okay if I could give a couple quick shout-outs.
Yes, please do.
So, if you like games like this and other kind of puzzle games, and you are a fan of speedrunning, we have the community I am a part of is called the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. We have a Discord and also twitch.tv/puzzle speedrun. We are currently doing a Pokemon Puzzle League tournament right now, and we are in our pool stage where we are knocking one another around on the battlefield of panels to see who will go to the bracket stage. That happens on the weekends. Obviously, this weekend you should be watching the marathon, but you can tune in next weekend, and we'll be hanging out there. I'd like to give a shout out to Cards of the Heart, FFR Pro, Six, Tayman, just the amazing people in the community who constantly support me And you know, we've been kind of a community for about 10 years now, back in the old Speedrun Live days. And what else? Yeah, I think that was pretty much just plug the Puzzle League tournament, League of Puzzle Speedrunners. Thank you so much for Lady Arcaders for having me on. I will be back tomorrow for Wario's Woods for the Super Nintendo. And if you think this game looked complicated, that one uses 4 buttons and button sliding for frame perfect things. And that's my more complicated speed game I'm running of this marathon. So if you enjoy a Toad block and want to hang out tomorrow, I'll be there as well. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah, sounds good.
And hey, before you head out, I do want to read one of the donations that came in during that run. We had $20 from Mika Berry, who was our previous runner, who says, I don't understand these gamer moves, but I enjoy the sounds of the blocks popping. So definitely some support. I do want to let chat know that did go towards gamer as the square word first word choice, so that's currently in the lead. With that though, thank you again so much for that incredible run. Blocks were just flying everywhere. Super duper fun to watch. And chat, you'll want to stick around because we have one more game tonight. Space Channel 5 will be up next. We're going to take a break to get that set up, but please believe me, you do not want to miss what this game is. It's a must watch. So I'll see you in a little bit. Go ahead and take